दया सागरा रामा रामा दया सागरा रामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंधामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा रामा शाप विमोचन रामा अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा शिरडीपुरी रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा शिरडीपुरी रामा सत्य साई श्री परंदामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंधामा रघुकुल तिलका रामा सत्य साई श्री परंधामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा रामा अहल्योद्धारक रामा शाप विमोचन रामा अहल्योद्धारक रामा पाप विमोचन रामा शिरडीपुरी रामा सत्य साई श्री परंधामा 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 दशरथ नंदन रामा दया सागरा घनश्यामा सुंदरा बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया घनश्यामा सुंदरा घनश्यामा सुंदरा बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया 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 घनश्यामा सुंदरा घनश्यामा सुंदरा देवकी तनया हे नंदलाला देवकी तनया हे नंदलाला दीन बांधवा द्वारकनाथा दीन बांधवा द्वारकनाथा देवकी तनया हे नंदलाला देवकी तनया हे नंदलाला दीन बांधवा द्वारकनाथा राधा हृदय निवासा हरे कृष्णा हृदय निवासा हरे कृष्णा राधा हृदय निवासा हरे कृष्णा राधा हृदय निवासा हरे कृष्णा मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा घनश्यामा सुंदरा घनश्यामा सुंदरा बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया बंसीधर प्रभु कृष्ण कन्हैया तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया घनश्यामा सुंदरा तनया हे नंदलाला
देवकी तनया हे नंदलाला
दीन बांधवा द्वारकनाथा
बांधवा द्वारकनाथा
राधा हृदय निवास हरे कृष्ण
राधा हृदय निवास हरे कृष्ण
मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा
मधुसूदना मुरलीधरा
पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा
पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा
पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा
पतीश्वरा सत्य साईश्वरा
घनश्यामा सुंदरा हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय
हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय
ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय
साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शिवाय
नमः शिवाय
शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय साई ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय हरि ओम तत्सत् नमः शिवाय कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम हे दीननाथ साईं 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 तुम हो भक्तों के युग अवतार तुम हो भक्तों के युग अवतार तुम हो नंदा नंदा के लाल तुम हो नंदा नंदा के लाल पतिपुरी के साई गोपाल पतिपुरी के साई गोपाल हे दीननाथ साईं हे दीननाथ साईं हे दीननाथ साईं कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम हे दीननाथ साईं हे दीननाथ साईया हे दीननाथ साईया तुम हो भक्तों के युगावतार तुम हो नंदा नंद के लाल पतिपुरी के साई गोपाल हे दीननाथ साईया हे दीननाथ साईया हे दीननाथ साईया हे दीननाथ साईया कोटि प्रणाम शतकोटि प्रणाम गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो राम राम बोलो हरि नाम बोलो राम राम बोलो हरि नाम बोलो अल्लाह साई येसु नानक अल्लाह साई येसु नानक सहराष्ट्र महावीर बुद्ध नाम बोलो सहराष्ट्र महावीर बुद्ध नाम बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो हे नाम सारे हैं जीवन सहारे हे नाम सारे हैं जीवन सहारे परमानंद के खोलते हैं द्वारे परमानंद के खोलते हैं द्वारे जो नाम चाहो नाम बोलो जो नाम चाहो नाम बोलो प्रेम से बोलो भाव अल्लाह साई येसु नानक स्वराष्ट्र महावीर बुद्ध नाम बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो ये नाम सारे है जीवन सहारे परमानंद के खोलते द्वारे जो नाम चाहो वो नाम बोलो प्रेम से बोलो भाव से बोलो प्रेम से बोलो भाव से बोलो गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा 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 हरिनारायण गोविंदा पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरिनारायण गोविंदा हरिनारायण गोविंदा साई नारायण गोविंदा पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा
विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा
पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा
हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा
हरिनारायण गोविंदा
हरिनारायण गोविंदा
साई नारायण गोविंदा
साई नारायण गोविंदा
पांडुरंग
विठ्ठले हरिनारायण हरिनारायण गोविंदा
सामगानलोला नारायण नारायण शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
भक्त पारिजाता नारायण
पारिजात नारायण
भक्त पारिजाता नारायण
पारिजात नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
शेषशैलवासा नारायण
सर्वजीववासा नारायण
सर्वजीववासा नारायण
सर्वजीववासा नारायण
सर्वजीववासा नारायण
सामगानलोला नारायण
सामगानलोला नारायण
सामगानलोला नारायण
सामगानलोला नारायण
सत्यसाई शेषशैलवासा नारायण
पारिजात नारायण शेषशैलवासा नारायण सर्वजीववासा नारायण सामगानलोला नारायण सत्यसाई रूपा नारायण
सत्यसाई रूपा नारायण
हे सत्य साई रूप नारायण शेषशैलवास नारायण
श्री राम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम ततुल्यम् राम नाम वरानने राम नाम वरानने रामा रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा रामा
रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा
रामा रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा रामा
रघुरामा रामा हो आत्मा रामा
अंदर रामा बाहर रामा
बाहर रामा
अंदर रामा बाहर रामा
अंदर रामा बाहर रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
रामा रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा रामा
रामा रघुरामा रामा
अंदर रामा बाहर रामा
अंदर रामा बाहर रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
घट घट वासी रामा
रामा रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा 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 रामा
आत्मा रामा आनंद रामा
आत्मा रामा आनंद रामा
आत्मा रामा आनंद रामा
आत्मा रामा आनंद रामा
जय 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 रामा रामा
जय 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 रामा
जय 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 रामा
जय 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 रामा
रामा रघुरामा रामा तुम हो आत्मा रामा मीरा के गिरिधार सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी गिरधारी पति विहारी गिरिधारी पति विहारी मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा
हे घनश्यामा
मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा
मुरलीधर हे घनश्यामा
पतीश्वर साई श्यामा पतीश्वर साई श्यामा गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
मीरा के गिरिधारी
मीरा के गिरधारी
सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी
सूरदास के कृष्ण
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्याम मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
मुरलीधरा है घन श्यामा
हे घन श्यामा
पतीश्वर साई श्यामा
पतीश्वर साई श्यामा
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
मेरा के गिरिधारी सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी
सूरदास के कृष्ण मुरारी
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्याम मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
घन श्यामा मेघ श्यामा साई श्यामा
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
गिरिधारी पति विहारी
पति विहारी
मुरलीधरा हे घन श्यामा
Param Puja Swamiji, Param Puja Shri Madhusudan Ji, our beloved, respected Narsimha Murthy Ji, Srinivasan Ji, all of our beautiful, beautiful, divine, devoted, love-filled sisters and brothers. What a joy, what an incredible blessing to have you all here with us. I know Bhuvanaji and I had been in touch going back many, many months about the group coming here And then there was a period of time when you weren't coming, and we were both so sad. And then when she messaged back that Swami's orders were coming, it was just such a great, great joy. I'm so touched and so filled with gratitude to have you all here. And it's beautiful because I come from America, and as I mentioned in the Aarti last night, these days are the Thanksgiving holidays in America. It's the time where everybody's focused on giving thanks. And the tragic irony of the way that most of us living in the West were raised and indoctrinated and inculcated with teachings that really don't bear so much relevance to a divine life is that first you get things and then you can be thankful, right? That's how it works. I give you something, you say, thank you. If I'm feeling polite, I say you're welcome. But the giving of it comes first, and then the thank you comes afterwards. And the dilemma with this way of thinking is that we never have enough. There's never enough in our lives when we're looking for things from outside for us to ever feel full and done. When you talk to most people in the West about this exquisite practice of gratitude, you know, every evening in our Ganga Aarti ceremony, Pujya Swamiji always says, this is our Thanksgiving ceremony. But most people have this sense of, well, I can't give thanks yet because I've got this problem and this hasn't happened yet, and I haven't achieved this yet. And first let God or someone take care of this problem in my life. First let my kid graduate from school and get into the right college, and then let them graduate from the right college and get the right degree. Then let me make enough money. Let me overcome this illness, this challenge. Let me marry, Prince Charming or Miss Universe or whoever it is. And then I'll be really grateful. The problem with that is that we've got it all backwards. The practice of gratitude is that which aligns us with the truth of our existence, and therefore brings us everything that we think we want. So as long as we are thinking, first I'll get, first I'll achieve, first I'll acquire, first I'll overcome, then I'll be grateful. We have it backwards, and we will never be able to actually bask in the gift and the blessings of gratitude. Gratitude is something that comes first. It's gratitude for the presence of the divine. It's gratitude for the ability that we have, regardless of whether we live on a street or we live in a mansion, regardless of whether we eat in a soup kitchen or we eat handouts that someone's giving us, or we're eating in a 5-star restaurant. Regardless of any of that, we all have the only thing we need for gratitude, which is the ability to experience the presence of the divine within our hearts and in our lives. And when we have that experience, we have everything. This is why in the tradition in India, and in fact in so many other religions all over the world, the enlightened mystics, the sages, the rishis, the prophets, were those who had nothing. Even in some cases, like the Buddha, for example, came from everything. Came from a palace, but wandered with nothing. Because when you have that connection with the divine, you have everything. And so the practice of gratitude is really us stepping up to the plate of the responsibility in our life. Gratitude is not, oh, thank you for what you've given me. Gratitude is thank you. Period. Thank you. Just thank you. It's not thank you for something. It's not thank you for what you've given me or done for me. It's just thank you. That presence of the divine, that experience of love is everything. When we were welcoming Pujya Madhusudanji here to the ashram, and as we were walking, and so many people were offering flowers and offering light and in the path, and he said, you know, their devotion and their love, and I said to him, this is the greatest gift. That love, that devotion, that love for the divine in your heart, that gratitude for that which is everything. You know, a lot of times when we think about abundance and prosperity, or we're praying to Mahalakshmiji, that vision of prosperity and abundance is somehow something's going to change in the outer world. I'm going to have more, and then I will be prosperous. Then I will have abundance. But what I can tell you is it never happens like that. Never happens. In fact, I'm a scientist by heart, by mind, by love, by academic history. And after I had spent a year and a half in India, I was back in America, and I conducted a scientific study just to prove to my intellectual mind what my heart already knew. And the study was, I asked maybe 10 different people I knew, all of whom were at the absolute pinnacle, the height of their profession. So someone in business who was the CEO of a billion-dollar company. Someone in Hollywood who was a well-known actress. A singer who had a song in the top 10 on the radio. A professor who was a tenured professor at Stanford, a basketball player who was starting for the LA Lakers. You know, all of the different areas of life. People who had reached the top. And I asked each of them, they were all people I knew well, so they didn't necessarily know I was conducting a study. I was just chatting with them. I've come back from India, some by phone, some in person. And in the midst of the conversation, I asked them my real question. which was, are you happy? That was my study. Are you happy? And what I got from every one of them was one of two answers. Either I will be happy when, fill in the blank, it depended from person to person, but I will be happy when the kids grow up and move out of the house and we have some peace and quiet. I finally get the promotion that I've been waiting for. I lose 10 pounds, whatever it was, but I will be happy when. Or I would be happy if my husband would work less, the kids would clean up their room, I didn't have to commute so long in so much traffic to the office, I could squeeze back into the skirt I wore last month. But every single one of them, people who were at the absolute top of every one of their areas, still had one thing between them and happiness. And what I want to emphasize to you today is, as long as there is something, anything between you and happiness, you are poor. It doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account. Doesn't matter how big your house is or how big your car is. And what I witnessed in India was the exact opposite, which was what had been the foundation for my study, which was that here on the banks of Ganga, I had met so many people who lived so far below the Western standards of poverty, people who had, by my conception, nothing. They didn't have shoes. They wore the same clothes day after day after day. But people who all they wanted to do was share. All they wanted to do was give. People who every time you said to them, "How are you?" the answer was, "Bas, Bhagwan ki kripa." Just, it's God's blessings. Just Ma Ganga ki kripa. Just Pujya Swamiji ki kripa. It's just blessings of Mother Ganga, blessings of Pujya Swamiji. That is abundance. That is prosperity. The inner awareness that my cup runneth over. That is abundance. And that is what our spiritual path gives us. That's what bhakti gives us, devotion, love gives us. Because in love, you don't need anything. In love, love is enough. There's food, fine. There's no food, fine. Shelter, fine. No shelter, fine. My favorite way of thinking about this is imagine you're on a train and you've got some place to go. You've got an important meeting on the other end when this train arrives, something you really want to achieve. Now suddenly, the train breaks down. You're stuck in the middle of the tracks. You have no idea how long it's going to be, but it seems like it's going to be a long time. You're going to miss the meeting. You didn't think to bring food because it was supposed to be a short train ride. You have nothing. Now think about how frustrated and annoyed and impatient and all of that you're going to start being sitting on that train. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be here, supposed to be there. Now imagine exact same situation. But instead of being alone on the train, you're sitting next to someone you've just fallen in love with. Okay? Now, suddenly, you've got all this time to just stare into the eyes of the beloved. All this time to just talk and be together. Now see the difference of the felt sense experience of being stuck on that train. Now suddenly the train moves, doesn't move. Even when it finally starts to move, you'll notice there's that little sense inside of, oh. Because more important than reaching where you were supposed to go was that experience of time with the beloved. That is abundance. That experience of there is nothing else I need. There is nothing else I want. My cup runneth over, my heart runneth over, and all I want to do is share and give and love. And this is where when Swami taught us, be good, do good. Be divine, do divine. Right? It wasn't an instruction that you need to put on a sticky note on your bathroom mirror to remind you of. It wasn't a to-do list. Tick, today, been good. Did good. Been divine, maybe, sure. Did divine, yeah, sure, I did good work. It's not that. The teaching is a teaching. The instruction is an instruction, or adesh, as we say. From the enlightened gurus, adesh is to realize the truth of who you are. There is no other way to always do good, be good, do divine, be divine. You'll do it sometimes, you'll lose it, you'll remember, you'll lose it, you'll remember, you'll lose it. The only way to really have it continually, so it's not just reminders on Post-it notes, is to actually realize the goodness, the divinity, the capital G goodness of who you are. Because then you are just being you. And you don't need a sticky note to remind you to do it. You don't need to tick it off a list. You're just being you. And this was Swami's way of making us remember who we are, which is divine. And when we are divine, we have everything. We are everything. And then goodness just oozes out of us. You turn on an air conditioner, what does it give you? It gives you cold air. Why? Because that's what it has. It's an air conditioner. You turn us on, what do we give? Goodness, divinity. Why? That's who we are. So if we take this teaching, and instead of thinking of it as yet another to-do list, but we take it as the adesh, the sandesh, the updesh for our lives. Remember, you are divine, which means you are full, you are whole, you are complete, which means gratitude, love, devotion, all of that which stems out of an experience of fullness just is who you are. And therefore, of course, it is what you do. It's such an extraordinary blessing to have you with us here on these beautiful sacred banks of Mother Ganga. And I pray that next time it will be an even longer trip. As our most revered Pujya Madhusudan ji said when he arrived, when Pujya Swamiji said, "Welcome home," and he said, "Yes, it feels like home." So when it's home, we hope that you will have more and more homecomings throughout the year.
May I pray on all our behalf to Pujya Swamiji to speak a few words? Mangalam Bhagavan Sai, Mangalam Madhusudana, Mangalam Pundari Kaksho, Mangalayatano Harihi. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorama Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Most revered Pujya Baba, and today Baba has come as Baba to Parmarth Niketan. Dear Divine Sadhviji, my my beautiful souls, Divine Sri Nrsimhamurti ji and Sri Srinivas ji, my divine sisters and brothers, you are very lucky, very blessed, very special, and the chosen ones. Mostly devotees go to the tirtha. And why it is special? Because tirtha is not a place only. Today, tirtha has brought you to the tirtha. That experience Sadhviji was talking about, you must experience that. It's not just you bought the ticket, you're informed, yes, Baba is there, Baba will be there. You bought the ticket and you have come. It's not the mere ticket, my dear. It's the grace. It's the grace has brought you here. And especially coming with the tirtha to the tirtha is a special blessing. Second, Sadhviji was talking about this problem, that problem, so many problems. If this is solved, then I am happy. Here you are, even the problems are there, but how you can become no problem? How you can become no problem? Whenever I think, no problem, I'm fine. That experience is very special. Everywhere is a problem. So what? But how you can become no problem amongst those problems? This can happen. That's why you are very special, that you are with that divine insurance company. Where it's true. If you take it, I'm telling you, we are sitting on the banks of Ganga. If you are with that divine insurance company, which needs no premium, no dues, just you. No dues, that you have to pay the dues monthly, annually, then only the blessing will be with you. You will be insured. And then anything happen, then I'll take care of you. Here, this divine insurance company needs nothing from you. Needs you. That you experience this truth. You experience this truth. I've never seen Baba has given any call, okay, now this time we need this membership. This due you have to pay, then you are mine. Never. Never. Regardless of what, you are mine. I am yours. And this experience is not only in one place. This experience should be everywhere, wherever you go. Experience should travel with you. You are not going to experience. Experience should travel with you all the time. That realization is very important. That's why you are here, in the land of realization. That's what Baba said. When I met him, he said, he pushed my two shoulders. I always remember. He said, I will come to Rishikesh. I'll come to you. Baba is all the time with all of us. Look at these beautiful divine children who are the children of Baba. Studied there, now is teaching there. It's not mere they have teaching what the Baba gave them. They have a touch of Baba. Look at their wise devotion, their surrender. This is the touch is needed today. And to realize that touch, you're very blessed that you are here with Baba. 3 things are very, very difficult to attain. In the Shastra, it is said, Durlabham Trayamevaitat Deva Anugraha Hetukam. Durlabham, Ativ Durlabham. It's not because of your effort. It's not only because of your karma even. Durlabham Trayamevaitat Deva Anugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Sanshaya. There are indeed 3 things are difficult to attain. Number 1, Manushyatvam. Having this very body of human body. After 8.4 millions species and birth after birth, we receive this very special human body. Then healthy body, healthy mind, healthy spirit is a blessing. Mumukshutvam. Second is the quest for learning, quest for being, quest for that divine experience. Otherwise, world is very busy in shopping. But here you learn what to shop. Shop. What to shop. And where this shopping, what kind of shopping you shop before you drop. In America they say shop till you drop. They say shop till you drop. 40 years ago, when somebody brought me some fruits or some bag of fruits as a prasadam. Then like this bag is there. I was just reading in that, shop till you drop. I said, wow, shop till you drop. I said, only the purpose of life is shopping, shopping, shopping. Then in meditation, I remember the mantra of those rishis. They said, no, shop, no problem. In our scriptures, they don't stop you to shop. But they say, they don't stop you. But they say what to shop, how to shop, that before you drop, that you can say, thank you. What she was trying to say, thank you, thank you, thank you, God, what you have given me. Thank you, Baba, how you have blessed me. That you know what I have to shop, what I have to listen, what I have to speak, where I have to walk. The right choices. So mumukshutvam, all that mumuksha, to choose the right path, to have that experience. The third, because time is short, so I will not go in details. Third, Mahapurusha Sanshraya, having the association, having the blessing of the Mahapurusha, Mahajana, Mahapurusha, where you will find a Mahapurusha like Baba. He was a blessing himself, blessing on this earth. Whatever he did, whatever he performed, it's not, there was effort behind that. It was his existence. He was all the time just there, just being. I want you all have that experience. That's why you are here. This is the experience that all is happening. And in that happening, you are also happening. And in that happening, today also is a great happening. In life, if we remember that I am given this special human body, I am given this mumukshatva, I am given this manushatva, mokshatva, and Mahapurusha, sanshaya, the blessing of the Divine One, blessing of the Baba, and said, it's not because of your efforts. It's all Deva Anugraha Hetukam. It's all the grace of the Baba. God bless you. That grace has brought to you today. And let's feel this grace, experience this grace, and be the grace. God bless you. And welcome home. Thank you.
On one side, when we heard Sadhviji, it was that clarity and conviction, that of Mother Ganges. She is clear why she is here, and she is convinced about what she is doing. On the other side, when we heard Swamiji, along with clarity and conviction came such coolness, such softness, such sweetness, which is also akin to Mother Ganga. I think living by the Ganges, Mother Ganga, in the lap of Mother Ganga, some of her qualities rub on to the people who stay here. And to me, the experience was as if I'm sitting on the banks of the Mother and watch her flow through her words, through his words. She is just flowing. It was so meditative an experience to simply listen to both of them. What they have spoken is the highest essence of all spirituality. Gratitude, not for having received what we had asked, but gratitude for the presence, she said. Not presents. Presence. To be in the presence of the divine, I'm grateful. Other side, Swamiji talked about. See? What to do with this life is something that God teaches us. Life is given by Him. Father gives the money, pocket money to the child. Here, your birthday, take 100 rupees. Maybe today 100 rupees may not work. Maybe 1,000 rupees. 100 rupees, the son will return it back. But He also teaches how to spend that 1,000 rupees. Isn't it? Don't waste it. Shop. But what to shop? Don't waste it on things that are not going to be of any use tomorrow. That will give you only temporary, fleeting pleasures and not permanent happiness. So He teaches you how to use this life, which has anyway been given by. And even if we end up not using it correctly, He says, there is a divine insurance, divine assurance. Sarvadharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam vraja. Okay, you did all rights and wrongs in your life, so be it. Now leave everything behind. Maham ekam sharanam. Come to my feet, come to my refuge, take shelter at my feet. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I'll clear all your dues. I will give you what you have lost and more than that. Above all, mokshishyami. Mahashucha, don't worry. Even if you have gone astray, even if you have done wrong, even if you did not live it or use it the way it was supposed to, don't worry. See the compassion of God. If somebody gives us something and we misuse it or lose it, first thing they will say, you know how costly it was? Do you know how difficult it was to purchase that? Do you know with what love I brought it for you? Oh, you will have a lecture. Isn't it? Before you'll get a lecture. I've got this specially for you from there and so. So you take the lecture and take the present. After you misuse or lose the present, you have a longer lecture. That is the way of the world. The way of God is, all right, I give you. You deserve, you don't deserve, I don't calculate. Out of my love, I surely give you. This life I give you. Manushyatvam, he said. But I will teach you mumukshatvam too. How to use this life for the pursuit of that higher goal. Where you can be a no problem person. Yasman no dijate loko, lokan no dijate chaya. You are not a problem to others, others not a problem to you anymore. So you become such a person. I will teach you how to do that. And I will also give you the assurance and the insurance that even if you go wrong, astray, and you put some sincere effort, Shraddhavan, some Shraddha you have put some effort, I will bless you more than what you deserve, because I don't have that calculation. How beautiful their thoughts are. Is it not what Swami has been telling all through? Sarvata pani padam, sarvatokshi shiro mukham, sarvata shrutiman loke sarvamavritya tishtati. That divine, his all feet are his sarvata pani padam. His feet are hands are everywhere. Sarvatokshi shiro mukham. His eyes, face, heads are everywhere. So he speaks through so many mouths. He just now spoke through Sadhviji, spoke through Muniji, speaks through each one of us. Be divine, do divine, she said. If we just know that it is God alone who talks, thinks, acts through us, everything will become naturally divine. This spirituality is so simple. First to believe that you are divine, and your thought, words and actions should accordingly flow. That's all is required. When you come to this sacred land, it is more than homecoming, because true home is where? True home is where your heart is. And you have all given away your hearts to God. So this is where God is. This is where thousands have given their hearts away to God. Thousands and thousands of rishis and munis and yogis and yagis and tapasvis, sadhus, sadhvis. They've given away their hearts to God here, in this land of Devabhumi, in this sacred land, by the banks of Mother Ganges. They have given away their hearts to God. So this is where the true home is. This is where the true home is. We want to come again and again, because this is home. Unfortunately, the office work has become a little too much. We are working overtime. But that is also for others' sake. Why does Mother Ganga flow? She was not on earth, as you know. She was flowing in the heavens. But somebody prayed, Mother, not for your sake. Our sake you come down. And please come down so that we are saved. You have nothing to gain, nothing to lose by coming. So out of her compassion, she said, okay, I will come down. You keep me clean, I will bless you. You dirty me, I will bless you, like a mother. That is the idea of Mahapurusha. They don't have anything to do in this world. They don't have any duty. Name partha asti kartavyam, trishu lokeshu kinchana. Oh Partha, Arjuna, I have no duty whatsoever in all the three worlds. But still I come down. For whose sake? Like the Mother Ganges that comes down and flows, so that we can quench our thirst, we can purify ourselves. She doesn't gain or lose anything in the process. But she is happy to be of service to others. See, that is the lesson these great people teach. They have nothing to gain or lose. Why should you run an ashram? Why should you welcome all the devotees? Why should you entertain them? Why should you look after their well-being? They have no such obligations to anybody. But there is an obligation of love that they come with. That is, that they have taken upon themselves on their own volition. I shall practice love. And so they look after us so well. It's truly a joy coming here every time. And this time we almost missed by, I think, the split of a hair, that we thought we are going to miss this time, but somehow Swami's grace that everybody could come here to Rishikesh and to Parmarth. And this is the highest, Paramartha, Swartha, Parartha, Paramartha. From Swartha we come to Parartha, serving others, and from there we reach Paramartha. So let that name Paramartha always be in our minds. We are here for doing Parartha so that we attain Paramartha. Swartha should be left behind down somewhere in the plains. It should not be brought anymore. So when we go back from here, we should go back as that be divine, do divine feeling. That is the idea of coming all the way over here to these places. It's been sanctified through so many prayers and penances. So the pining and yearning for God. And that is where we are. We are so happy, Swamiji. There are no words to describe our joy. Yato vacho nivartante. We cannot describe in words. Aprapya manasasa. We can't explain through our minds. This is an experience, as he said. This experience we must have. We are the experience. We are the experience that we are seeking. So to realize that is why we are here. We're very, very happy. Are you comfortable? Yes. Yesterday we were with the governor, madam, and she said one thing that I told that we are going to be visiting Swamiji tomorrow to Parmarth Niketan. She said, oh, they feed us with such love. That is what she said. Food is good, of course, that is taken. But the love with which they feed us is even better. This is what she told us. And we said, our experience is no different. Now we second your opinion. So that is the idea of this place. Why people come here? To experience that love. Why people come even to our ashram? To experience that love. Everything else is available in all the other shops of the world. This is something that is available only with God. And there's no purchasing it. He will give you if He wants to give you. You can't ask, you can't demand, you can't purchase, you can't tell I am deserving because I did this or that. He will give you on His own, out of His compassion, out of His grace. And that love we experience here. That is why we come running all the way. And that should be our way of life. Wherever we are, we should be the beacons of love. We should carry this love wherever we go. So it is like recharging of our batteries, Swamiji. Every year, once you come here, we are all, batteries are all back to all green. They'll be very happy. दुनिया में घूमते घूमते अभी इधर हैं, so they feel very sacred. They are connected. So then they get into their things of the world and very difficult to keep the connection. Slowly the battery dies. Signal becomes weak. Then we come back again, we rejuvenate ourselves, and then we go back. So we are again back to our best self. And we can do good to the world, good to ourselves, good to everyone whom we come across. So there are devotees from many countries have come. I realized that there are many who have joined us halfway through. When we started, we were not these many. But on the way, I think people were inspired and joined us because we were coming to Parmarth. They all joined us saying that we also want to be in the presence. I'm very, very happy. What more can I say? I wanted to take you all. Many have come for the first time. I wanted to take you all for the darshan of Mother Ganga. You all had darshan, but I have to have. So I'll take you for 5 minutes to Ganga. Ganga ji, take blessings. Then you go for lunch. Again, there is evening, a beautiful arati. I'm sure some of you might have experienced. Did you all come yesterday for the arati? Okay, very nice. Some of you who have come late, they will join for today's arati. So Swamiji has been performing this arati for time immemorial, since ever he has been here. And it's a beautiful way of telling Ganga ji, that she does so much for us. Come from heaven, comforts of the heaven she left to be on earth. And you have to know about their effort that they have put as a Ganga Action Parivar. The amount of effort they have put in to keep Mother Ganga clean, to keep her flowing. It's tremendous effort. But for such people who have worked so hard, probably we would not have this feeling, sacred feeling of being on the laps of Mother Ganga. So that lot of seva they have done, in so many sevas they do, environmental they do a lot of seva, about harmony of religions, about bringing various different faiths and beliefs together, teaching them the underlying unity. That is their one of the very major work. She has compiled with His grace the Encyclopedia of Hinduism. It's a comprehensive encyclopedia which literally covers every single word ever uttered. But we don't know, new words may come, we don't know, but whatever has been spoken so far, you can refer to that. They have been working towards rejuvenating this Sanatana Dharma, and that is something which is very dear to Swami too, Sanatana Dharma. That is the ultimate. All religions are offshoots of Sanatana Dharma. Roots are Sanatana Dharma. So unless we nurture the roots, the tree won't stand. So they have put great efforts as an institution in this direction too. And I'm sure there are many Swamiji is very enthusiastic. He keeps doing anything what is possible in his mind to save the environment, to promote the idea of ecology and promote the idea of harmonious living with not just people but with all the creatures, the whole creation. So that is something that we have to learn from. So I'm sure if you have some time, you'll go about learning all these other things also. Because these are all expressions of love. These are all doing divine. Because we think everything is divine. Isavasyam idam sarvam. So that also is the part of their great effort. It's not just an ashram, but also an institution taking care of. You see all these young boys, they're all Rishi Kumaras. They're all Rishi. So they look after many, and they train them in our Vedic Samskruti. They train them in many of our culture and tradition to keep that alive. So they're all getting trained here. And I'm not sure, the list might be endless. I'm just telling what I have understood from here. They're also very, very renowned speakers, both of them. They have all been, they had the interfaith, the Wash Alliance, you had a meeting just about. So all different cultures, religions, they came together to discuss this idea of unity. Many things. We are very happy to be here. As I said, I cannot describe. I'm speaking on behalf of everyone because everybody cannot speak for themselves here. So I'm speaking on their behalf that we are very, very grateful, and we are looking forward to many longer homestays. Yes. Longer homecoming and longer homestay. We go to Ganga.